Tonight we are in Lifford Old Courthouse. Can you hear whispering from in there? One of the most famous people that was hanged here is half hanged but nothing.
Witness.
Witness? What? Do you want me to go and keep you company in solitary confinement?
Yes.
This is John and Marianne Knox.
Yeah, John.
Cool. I just like, Were you making Kim sick?
If you're interfering with my health, you do not have permission to do so. Hey KJ crew, welcome back to another episode.
Tonight we are in Lifford Old Courthouse and we are super excited. We got a quick tour around already and this place looks amazing.
At the minute, we're underground in the cells. Let's get into the video.
So this would have been the courtroom, and I'll take you down the cells in a minute. You will see like there were stairs that led them straight up in the middle of the room, and the court would have been over there, and there's a balcony and all here as well, so people would have been able to watch from above.
We watched a video from years ago of some team must have been in a long while ago, and I think the woman like got slapped in the face or something like that there.
I think I seen that video too.
I don't know how.
That was a long time ago. I think it was long before I was here.
I think it was 10 years ago. Many times you think you're going to get scared with all these and then
Whenever he opened the door, I didn't even know that they were there.
I seen them in the pictures. There's loads. Just from the pictures I thought there was like one cell.
These in here, this is the room where they would put them up the steps straight into the courtroom where we were above. If you want to run there and push that door open.
Really?
This one here? Oh God. Oh, no way.
Look at this.
That's cool.
Why was their window so far away?
That's the thickness of the walls.
They stop people taking out probably.
Yeah.
I think there might have been a bar there as well at the front.
So glass.
I know.
So solitary.
Solitary confinement, you can go on there for me.
Real iron door.
Huh?
And these definitely like don't get stuck in the
No.
The courthouse was designed by Michael Priestley and it was built in 1746. The courthouse had cells built in the basement until the main prison was built next door in 1793. The prison beside the courthouse was then demolished in 1907.
So this building continued to be used as a courthouse up until 1938 and sadly fell into disrepair, but was then restored and renovated in the late 1980s.
The main form of punishment was that you were sent away overseas to colonies. Crimes that would have got you sent away to the colonies was stealing handkerchiefs and blankets and stealing 5 chickens and 2 hens.
Yeah, them chicken and hens are a hot commodity. Public hangings were a huge thing here. One even drew a crowd of like 12,000 people to watch that hanging.
The locals talk of a past watchman too scared to even enter the building and of countless things going bump in the night.
So for Derry/Londonderry folk, one of the most famous people that was hanged here is Half Hanged McNutton. Now for people who don't know the story, Half Hanged McNutton fell in love with Marianne Knox of Hen House and her father didn't agree with that union at all. The father took Marianne Knox in a carriage away to Dublin, but John McNutton found out the father's plans. Him and a few other men chased down the carriage. John McNutton shot into the carriage, meaning to kill Mary Ann's father, but tragically shot Mary Ann instead. She died of her wounds, and John McNaughton was brought here to Lifford Courthouse to be hanged. When they tried to hang him, the rope actually broke, and by the laws of man, you can't be hanged twice, but he did not want to be known as half-hanged McNaughton, so he put the noose around his neck and jumped off the gallows, and was then unfortunately forever known as half-hanged McNaughton.
See, whenever we were doing the history, this here back part reminds me of the long corridor in The Conjuring, or is it The Nun?
Why would you say that? So I sneakily put an Instagram story up of a poll to see who was going to spend some time in one of these cells by themselves, and unfortunately that plan kind of backfired on me, and I was the winner of that prize.
So on the tour guide actually showed us the real room that would have been solitary confinement, and that is the room Jason will be completely alone, locked
in the dark with just a night vision camera.
Yup.
I am terrified.
So stay tuned for that, but for now we'll continue these cells.
So we're just filming some B-roll at the minute, and I've come across all these documents that have why people were brought to court here. For example, Michael Priestley here was charged with stealing £5 from a Charles Murray, but he was found not guilty. Charles McLaughlin used forged banknotes amounting to £3, and he was actually sent away to the colonies for 14 years. There's so many other ones here as well.
So we're going to the freakiest room at the minute, and we'll show you why. So that's why.
So we're ready to start the experiment. Oh.
I thought I seen someone like walk down that corridor.
Why would you say things like that?
Do you like our outfits?
Yeah. I think I would suit the whole prison guard look. Are you well? Oh.
Right.
Hey.
What?
I'm a wee bit worried about your mom in the corner.
I'm going to sit this way. What?
I thought I seen someone go past as well.
Told you.
I swear to God, like I'm not even.
Go and show them, it's what we can see.
So we can kind of see through here, and I really thought somebody walked past. Now there's nothing. There's nowhere anyone could have come from here to go past. There is a corridor right there.
The tour guide is like way upstairs in his office, and he's the only other person in the building.
Okay, we have some devices on, 2 cat toys and the REM pod that I made. So there's a wee tunnel here to the outside world, and Kim asked the tour guide, like, why is the window so far away?
Yeah.
But it's literally because that's the thickness of the wall, and that was to keep people in so they couldn't dig their way out. We're just going to get stopped right in. We're really limited for time here tonight, unfortunately.
We want to communicate with the spirits that was imprisoned here. The devices that we have here, that will just let us know that you're with us. So if you go near it, you don't actually have to move it like that. You can just touch it, touch it a bit harder.
Your natural spirit energy should make it go off.
Yeah. And if you go near this antenna, that'll happen. If you go near this antenna, that'll happen.
I watched you do that, and I shit myself.
And there's another cat toy down here. My name is Kim, this is Jason. Can we get your name? And we want to know why you were here and how you felt. Have a conversation.
We're also really keen to talk to John McNaughton, who died here. He was hanged here.
If there is any spirits that still reside in these cells, I don't know why they would, to be honest. Why would you hang about yourselves, you know what I mean? But
Yeah, remember there's
residual,
trapped here and residual, as you know.
could you maybe walk towards these trigger objects and let us know that you're with us? Or you could vocally communicate with us through this device.
Was it an awful place here? I know a lot of people were sent here for what we would consider like the smallest of crimes today.
Yeah.
Stealing what? Handkerchiefs?
Aye. And
Chickens?
blankets.
And hen? It's a name.
Yeah. So Kevin,
Kevin.
we must check the
The list
the
came
list
out
of
the
names,
names, yeah.
So hello Kevin, can you tell us why you actually came here to this prison? Like, what was your crime back then? Or could you tell us how many years you spent here? Anything about yourself, like if you passed on here?
Or if there's anybody else that wants to step forward and talk, you can do so.
Imagine being in this one room for your whole life.
Well, I don't think they were kept on here for their whole life.
But that's probably what it would have felt like 15 years or something.
Well, a lot of people like rest.
Are you telling us that you're at rest? Because that's amazing.
Yeah.
A lot of people would what?
Well, a lot of people were maybe only held here for short periods of time while they were convicted upstairs, you know, or found not guilty or whatever.
Sitting here though, thinking that there is a possibility that you could be hung.
Or witness.
That's relevant.
Yeah.
Because we're all saying friggin' jail.
Yeah. Was there a witness to your crime?
What do you mean by witness? Were you in the Navy?
Wonder is that also maybe a reference to them going overseas, like Navy,
the
seas,
colonies.
Yeah. We're going to move rooms. As we said, we're quite limited time wise. So I know we're really keen to show you some of the rest of this place. This would have been like their schoolroom. They would have done like some lessons and stuff on here. So we've been reading some of the things around the cells, and one story that was really interesting was a woman called Catherine Dara. She was convicted of stealing £1 from a James McMonigal. Because she had 9 previous convictions, she was actually sentenced to 4 years here in Lifford Courthouse. Now, female prisoners were given duties such as cleaning and washing. They were punished by being handcuffed, being put in a straitjacket, or being locked in solitary confinement if they didn't do those duties.
So these stairs right here is the stairs that the prisoners would have been taken up whenever they were going to the courthouse.
So, according to this, burglary got you 14 years away overseas to a colony, but manslaughter, so you know, killing someone, got you 1 year and 6 months.
What?
Like all the stealing has like higher sentences.
It's probably because they had so little back then.
Oh wow! And if you dared kill a cow, you got killed. Killing and maiming cattle, death. This is so mad. So if you assaulted someone with the intent to murder them, you got 7 years sent away. But if you actually committed manslaughter, you only got that's so messed up. Kim's getting ready for a blind spirit box. This is where you would have went straight up into the courthouse.
They wouldn't have been able to hear.
Yeah, it's not the same when we can't hear.
Right. Howl your horses. Howl your cows. Right. Are you ready to roll?
I heard a noise, by the way.
Where?
Like from out there.
I'm okay with that as long as it's not up here.
Is John McNaughton here? John, we know you were hung here and we're looking to make contact. You let us know if you're here.
Hell.
Are you in hell, John?
The hole. Isn't that what they, like, a name for solitary?
Who are we speaking with?
Pat.
Pat, were you in solitary confinement?
Yes. I said it all weird.
Do you want me to go and keep you company in solitary confinement?
Yes.
Oh my god, no.
This is the same, it's a man, it's the same person, and he kind of talks a wee bit funny.
I don't want to do it anymore, but the Instagram poll, what were you convicted of here?
Being in love.
Who were you in love with?
Young.
Okay, then maybe it's not as romantic as I initially thought. Pat, were you attracted to a young woman?
A woman said he was shot.
Pat, were you shot?
Or maybe it was like shot. It was a woman voice and shot.
Wait, Pat, did you shoot the woman?
2 shots.
2 shots. What is that? Half-hung?
Fast.
Is this John? Is this John McNaughton?
Look here.
Oh my god, that's a look here. And the info for John Half-hang McNaughton's right there. Is this John McNaughton?
Why?
We just want to hear your side of the story.
Go.
John, can you just tell us if it's you, please?
Here.
Were you in love with Marianne Knox?
Yes.
But she was a bit young for you, and her father wanted to take her away, and you shot her by accident.
Down this cell.
Are you down in solitary confinement?
Been.
You were there. Tell us what cell you're in now.
D.
D? I don't know.
D.
I don't think they're letters.
Cell C.
Cells. Oh my god.
It was a man that said D and a woman said cell C.
We need to figure out which
I
one.
don't think these cells are numbered though.
They're not. We need to find out which one is.
A man said back.
Back where? Like towards
It's a
the
man
back?
and a woman, by the way, if you haven't got that.
I got that. Is this John and Marianne Knox?
Yeah, John.
Oh my god.
Hi.
Hi John. John, are you sorry for what happened? We know you didn't mean to kill Marianne. You were aiming for her father. Do you want to say sorry to her? I'm flat out here. Noises out there.
Did.
Was that you that made the noises out there?
Did.
Dead. Are you still in cell C?
Sounded like a man says F off.
I don't think who we're speaking to is very nice. Is it still John?
Coming. Jump.
We've heard.
Get away.
Jump. So Half-hang McNaughton didn't want to be known as Half-hang McNaughton, so he put the noose around his neck and he jumped then.
You see.
Yeah, I do see. I know who we're talking to. We're talking to John.
Yes.
Yep.
2.
John, are you sure you don't want to say sorry for what happened? We know it was an accident.
It said dead or dead.
Dead.
Prison.
Yeah.
Go.
Wow. We're going to go now. I'm going to try and find cell C or D. And
Decay.
or do you want us to come and do solitary confinement?
Burn.
Do you want us to come and
Hanging.
Okay. Do you want us to...
How are we feeling?
I'm feeling a wee bit annoyed that I can't get a word on age-wise, to be honest with you, John. Do you want us to go to the solitary confinement cell?
It's quiet. No.
Here, well, if the ghost says no, like, I can't be rude to the ghost.
Keep turning.
Keep turning.
See?
See what?
There.
There? Are you out here? I'm scared.
Quick.
Quick where?
Back. Oh my god, it's a wee creepy doll. A wee laugh. Oh, it was a wee creepy laugh.
I've got chills, I've got chills. She said it was a wee
Oh my
creepy.
god, I thought somebody said it really fast. Like about themselves.
I'm gonna get her out of it now. So I think we were talking to John.
I remember it saying John.
So to start with, I thought we were talking to Pat, and I think Pat wants me to do the solitary confinement thing, right? I think then we were talking to John McNaughton, but there's also a girl there. And when we asked like what you went to jail for, you said in love. So then I was like, oh, who were you in love with? And it went young, and that is so relevant to the half-hanged McNaughton story because Mary Ann Knox was actually only 15.
Oh,
But I also heard, and I don't know if I want to say this here because I don't know if he's listening, but I heard like he actually wasn't a very nice man. Like a lot of people mistell the story as like a tale of like two long lost lovers and all, but like she was 15, like she didn't want to marry him at all. So
through the spirit box as well, he did kind of sound nasty, and he was all F off and
yeah. We came across, before we were here, we came across a video of another paranormal team here years and years and years ago, and this woman is like a medium, and she said she got slapped across the face, and in the video you can see she's like really visibly upset, and she mentions a man who hit her and a man who wasn't very nice. So I'm wondering if it's John. Now, when I asked again about going down to solitary confinement, someone said no, and they didn't want me to go. So I feel like we have to respect the spirits, Kim.
no chance.
No, I will do it. I'll go with that now. But I'm also quite worried if John is as nasty as we think he is. And also cells.
Aye, what was that about? It said D, and then it was a man said D, right, which was so random.
Yeah.
And then a woman said cell C. But these cells, well, maybe they were then, but
They
these
might have
cells,
been.
they're not numbered now.
I want to see if there's
Yeah.
a Pat or a Patrick. One of the first names on this bit of sheet.
What?
Patrick Brennan. And do you want to know what he was in for?
What?
Attempted sexual misconduct. Nothing like that. Well, it did come through, but I just linked it straight away to John.
Right.
Because remember he said being in love and was with someone young.
Oh, right,
So I don't know. And now I don't want to go into the solitary confinement with either Pat or John. I just don't like that I can't even go up without a light. I heard a noise from in that room. Did you hear that? This is saying card error. I need to go back and get the memory cards. See, that's saying card error, so I don't want to like rely on it. Can you hear whispering from in there?
I can hear something.
I'm just about to head on to solitary confinement. I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrified. Literally while we were here getting ready to start, like we both heard noises. Don't leave. We're not leaving yet. I'm coming on Deke. We both heard noises on there, and I thought I heard like whispering and talking. So. Oh, what's EMF, babe?
EMF already in there. Close the door.
I can't turn the handle from my side.
Oh, I'll close it.
I don't want to. Oh, I hate my life. I hate my life. Actually terrifying. I'll have a ghost you on. And there's a cat hide down in there somewhere. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see a thing unless it goes off. Somebody wanted me to come into solitary confinement, and I'm here now. Do you want to tell me a word through this device? Or set off the wee ball? There's taps on the goddamn wall. There's taps on the wall. Is that you making that tapping noise? It might be that pipe. Maybe I'll just chill out. That's the EMF. Do you want to light up this ball that's there? Let me know that you're on here with me. Or do you want to say something to this device? I know you said go away, but I can't because the people voted on Instagram. It's a whole thing if I don't do it. Pleasure. Is it a pleasure me being here with you to keep you company? What's your name? Who's here with me? It's like right out there. But like there's literally like an iron. You want to see how thick the door is of iron. Liar. Well, I'm not a liar, it's actually pitch black. Well, I can see a wee bit of a glow from this screen. Can you make another tapping noise in here? Can you, if that is you actually, can you tap twice for yes? That was 2 taps. Either that is like coincidence or that was 2 taps.
Can you come out of that?
Are you okay?
No.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
came on all of a sudden, and it was right there.
Is it being in this area, do you think?
I don't know.
Do you think like you're just sick or?
I don't know. I was just thinking, where's, like, if I have to throw up, where's the nearest bathroom from here?
I don't even know where we are in this building.
There's nothing even around. I'm going to throw up on the floor.
Do you want to go out in? I think there's like a few metal pots out there.
Throwing up in a freaking pot.
There's a few chamber pots about.
No, I need a minute for there. I just got like a pure rush of just roasting and blinding pain in the middle of my forehead, and then I got sick. Do you know whenever you have like a 24-hour bug and you're just exhausted from like throwing up all the time?
Yeah.
That's like how I drained of it. The sickness part is kind of away, but it's stabbing for me.
I know you think out here is like quiet and all, like spirit wise, but I think you should move areas. Because if it come on all of a sudden to me, that says something paranormal.
Okay.
Well, I know not every sickness is paranormal, but
I could be.
do you know what the funny thing is too? Ghost Tube has been absolutely silent since I came out of there. It wasn't going off mad, but
I don't get migraines or anything, like,
no, I know.
I get the odd headache, but like never had like a migraine in my life. This is worse than a headache, like. Really sick. I don't know, like a drill. Never been drilled in the head, but do you know before you pass out you get roasted? What's it?
Bored.
Well, sorry that my sickness is inconvenience for you.
What noise was that? What?
That's different.
Never done that before. I don't even know if I can do that. I just like I don't like see or feel or hear anything, but like I just like when I was putting my cat toy down, realised that I had two like very dark spaces to like either side of me. Any spirits that are here, feel free to set off any of the devices down that corridor. John, if you're still here, have at it.
I was going to say, do you want to do ghost tube just in that other room?
Basement. Laughing.
Basement and laughing.
Well, they were laughing a wee freaky laugh during my
Yeah.
blind spirit box.
I don't think John's very nice, to be honest.
John, are you making me sick and my head sore? It's kind of easing off a bit, but it's still there, you know.
Really?
It's nowhere near as bad as it was.
Turn it off.
Turn it off. John, were you making Kim sick? John, we're not going to be here for much longer. Is there anything you want to say?
If you're interfering with my health, you do not have permission to do so. So back off.
If you want to interfere with someone, go out and interfere with the devices out there. Set that wee wooden box. Go up and stand next to it. Grab hold of it. It'll play a wee tune apparently. So guys, as we have said before, we are really limited for time here. But if you would like to see us come back, then get this video to 300 likes and we'll come back here.
I am genuinely fine now. Like, what the hell? And I don't think it was that specific room because I was really, really sick. Even talking to the tour guide at the very end, which is just in the main kind of foyer.
So maybe it's something to do with being down underground.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Whenever I came up and I was sitting on the bench and we were talking to the tour guide, we were out of the cells, and I remember, and he was all, oh, hey, do you want a glass of water?
That's right.
I was out of the cells, but I was still in the building. It was as soon as I left the building.
That's so weird.
So I don't think it's the actual cells, I think it's the building. Do you know what I mean? Because I was still sick whenever I left the cells.
Okay guys, that is a wrap for Lifford Old Courthouse.
Drop us a comment telling us what your favourite part of the video is. That way we know if you like alone challenge is better, blind spirit box is better, abandonments where we just leave the camera running. Let us know in the comments what your favourite part is.
Guys, Lifford Old Courthouse as well is open to the public during the day. It has a cafe and they hold great events here throughout the year. So head on over to their website and check them out. See you in the next one.